Hey guys, hope you were able to watch UFC 300 live. I sure did. If you didn't, I'm sure you have seen the highlights by now and know what happened. But nothing compares to actually seeing it live though. The fight between Alex Pereira and Jamalha Hill was epic. I thought Hill being a light heavyweight his whole career would give Alex problems. I don't think Alex was ever meant to be a middleweight. He weighed in at 232 pounds the very next day after weigh-ins. I'm sure that Hill was around that weight or less on fight night even. To start off with, I thought Alex's career was over when he got knocked out cold at middleweight. Sometimes, fighters get easily knocked out from that point on. Their chin is gone and they can't take the punishment they used to. Also, he's on the older side, so even worse to have that sort of knockout at his age. It is detrimental. For him to move up and reinvigorate his career like this is unprecedented. To think he would move up 20 pounds, be fighting bigger, stronger, and guys that hit much harder, I thought for sure he couldn't take their punches anymore. It goes to show you that he was cutting too much weight. He was susceptible to being knocked out at middleweight because Izzy isn't known as a KO artist. Alex's last three opponents hit much harder than Izzy, yet they weren't able to KO him. I definitely won't be counting Alex out again. The way he went at Hill without fear and stood in the pocket was cool. He was stoic as usual, and that was really cool how when he got low blowed, he just told Herb Dean to stay back. He was in the zone. He was so focused. I think he saw an opening for the knockout, and he got it. It was more like a shovel hook than a left hook. You could see as soon as Alex landed it, Hill's eyes rolled to the back of his head, and he was out before he hit the ground. Hill did come back to being aware, but Alex pounced him like a lion on a gazelle. A few more hammer fists, and that's all, folks. His celebration afterwards was surprising too. How he did the hand thing that Khabib Lami does. It was a good way to troll Hill since he was talking so much before the fight. He had belittled Alex's career, said he would stand with him in the octagon and knock him out because he wasn't on Hill's level. I know I said I wouldn't count Alex out again, but that only applies at light heavyweight. If he went to heavyweight, it would be a huge career mistake on his part and his team. Those fighters are too big and strong for him. They will just take him down and control him. They also hit harder, so it might be too much for him to take and be KO'd. He wanted the Aspinall fight, but that is a horrible fight for him stylistically. I don't see him winning that fight. His focus should be on defending his title. Can you imagine if he's able to defend his title a few more times? He will actually be ranked as one of the greatest fighters in UFC history, with so few fights. He already got through some of the toughest fights in the division, so I could definitely see him defending a few more times. People would say, basically, Alex is an MMA fighter, but he doesn't have wrestling. He would just be taken down by fighters who know how to wrestle. But so far, he has proven them wrong. It isn't so easy to take him down, saying he's a big, strong guy. He did receive his black belt in jiu-jitsu, but he isn't a true level black belt. Notice how Izzy has gone radio silent on fighting Pereira again? He wants no part of this version of him. At 205, Alex isn't drained and depleted. He can take a punch better and hits harder. Izzy knows this. If he really campaigned for it, Dana would give Izzy a shot at the 205 title, which is something Izzy wanted to accomplish in his career. He wanted to be double champ, but failed against Jan. If Alex and Izzy fought at 205, Izzy would get knocked out for sure. It's just a matter of when. I clearly remember Izzy's stipulation for a trilogy fight in the UFC against Alex. He stated that the only way he would give him the rematch was if he went up to 205 and won the title. That way, they could fight for the title at 205 to make it worth his while. Well, Alex did get the title, and now Izzy is nowhere to be found because he is scared. Izzy thought he had given him an impossible task. It would be a huge fight and would close a chapter on their rivalry. Many other trilogies that didn't have nearly the same storyline and history as theirs got done. Yet, this one won't because Izzy knows he doesn't stand a chance. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Will Alex keep defending his title? Would he beat Izzy at 205? If you like the content, like and subscribe. Thanks.